everybody. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here on time. Welcome to our student. Welcome to our colleague, faculty members, professor. Welcome to the CEO of Egencia and to the Director of Academic Affairs. And thank you for participating to this introduction of this international seminar in Lyon. So the agenda of this short presentation will be the following. Business Science Institute today, a few words, latest action, presentation of the international seminar, and then I will give the floor to Stéphane Damioli. Okay, as you know, I am Michel Kalika. Have a look. Thank you. You know, there are two important issues, the Wi-Fi code and my tie. You will not remember what I will be telling this morning, but you will remember the tie. I'm sure about that. Okay, so I'm Michel, and very glad to see you this morning, of course. And so, Business Science Institute today. As you know, we are an international academic network organization. All the terms are important, international academic network organization. And we can discuss about each term in terms of concept during half an hour for each. But I have only 15 minutes, so I will go speak. We are a non-for-profit organization established more than 10 years ago. We have an agreement of the Ministry of Education in Luxembourg, and more important, we are AMBA accredited and IRAFPA certified. What are we doing? As you know, because the managers are here in the room, we focus only on DBA for manager, and we focus on impact. Impact on people, impact on organization, and impact on companies, and also impact on society, because 50% of you are working on sustainable development issues. And so the DBA, we can say it's research by manager for organization. Today, we have more than 220 students coming from 61 countries in the world. And the average age, we check the age, is 46. Okay. We open in more than 10 years, we open 82 cohorts in 11 countries, and the students, as you see, more than 60 countries. Okay, what we have been doing, what is important, is not the number of students who came in the program. It's a number of students who defend their thesis. 220 DBA defense since the beginning. It's a figure is in March 2025. 4 defense take place this week, and we will have 12 more during these 3 days. 200 professors are involved. They are coming from 120 institutions. And we work usually, and I prefer, in French, but also in English, in German, thank you for being here, and also in Spanish. Oh, very proud. We have 1 student in Spanish. Okay, but it's the beginning. 45% are online, and 56 are face-to-face. We publish, and we're proud about that. We publish more than 60 books in our book collection of EMS. These books, all these books, half of them have been produced by our colleague, and half of them have been produced by our doctor after the defense. And that's a way to generate impact, to disseminate information. So, important dates. Since January, less than 1 year, we are part of the group of Egencia Education Group. We call it an endorsement to this group. Why? Why did Business Science Institute Group join Group Egencia Education? That's a very good question, and you have the answer. You know, I teach strategy, and the minimum is to practice strategy. And so we need, for strategic reason, not operational reason, we need to be part of a larger group. We aim the sustainability of our business model, the sustainability of what we created 10 years ago with our colleague, and that's why we integrate, we are now adults, to a larger group. What has it changed? Not a lot, not a lot. You know, not much on a day-to-day basis. I have meeting with Loïc Roche every 2 weeks. No, I really appreciate this meeting. He's always on time, and the meeting lasts less than 15 minutes. That's perfect for me. So that's the way we work, and you know, all the team is always working the same way, and the climate between us is a climate of transparency, mutual trust, I can say, and so we are very happy about the decision, the strategic decision we took a few months ago, less than 1 year ago. Okay. We are now in a group, and so we search for synergies between the group, and Business Science Institute. This synergy, we find this synergy in the field of communication and press relation. You know, in the past, hello, Professor Alain Burlot. No, you are not late. Welcome. Have a seat, you know. You know, we are a small team, and in Business Science Institute, we had not... Hello, Professor Moscarola. Nice to meet you. And with a team of 10 persons, we have not all the competencies. And so, Egencia Group brings us some competency in different fields, in the field of communication, press relation, online marketing also, national accreditation, we are working on that. And also, you must know that the group, we are part of it, has 80,000 alumni. So they organize meetings to the alumni, to the professor, to their international partner. We participate to a meeting in Avignon with a human resource manager in July, and we organize joint webinar. And of course, they introduce us to new partner, and with one of them, we created a partnership. So, new cohort. Thanks to the partnership with ICN Business School and to Professor Elisabeth Paulet, who is working on this project, we opened a new group on sustainable innovation management this year. Thanks to Professor Alain Burlot, who just arrived. Thank you for coming. We have a partnership with, in French, le Conseil National de l'Ordre des Experts Comptables. Chartered Accountancy Organization, the main organization in the field of accounting in France. 20,000 managers in the field of accounting. And so thank you, Alain, and we will open the second cohort in December. And also, thanks to Professor Christophe Fournier, we have a partnership with ACAM, Association of Key Account Managers in UK, and we are working on a new group in this field. Okay. An important action that we organize with Professor Jean-Pierre Helfer, thank you for being here. We produced in February a white paper. It was published by FNEJ. The title of this white paper is Management Research for the Benefit of Business. And it's a project that we initiated. It's a project in which we coordinated 10 other DBA programs in France. And in this white paper, we had 3 main objectives: to raise the awareness of the DBA, to gain recognition for the DBA, and also we made a recommendation. This document is online, and you must know that thanks to this document, things are moving in France. And so our objective is to obtain in France the same recognition for the DBA than we can find in other countries. New project, new partnership. You know, since the creation of Business Science Institute, we had different partnership with different schools, different universities. And we are very happy because in May 2025, thanks to the work of Jean-Philippe Denis, who is here, and his colleague, we signed a partnership for a new DBA program. And our objective is to open a group on the beginning of December. Our colleague Jean-Philippe has been working during 4 years on this project. We have also, part of our objective, a new partnership. It's in progress with MMU, Manchester Metropolitan University. Manchester Metropolitan University is a Triple Crown business school in a university, and the business school is Triple Crown. And that's thanks to the work of our colleague Hélène Fernley. Thank you for initiating this project. And thank you to our two colleagues from MMU, Sarah Crozier and Hélène Wadam. They will participate to our seminar, to defense, and to workshop. And it's a new project. We are waiting for the official agreement, but it will come. New project also. Thanks to the partnership with IFPAS, it's an organization specialized in the field of assurance and banking. We signed an agreement, and we try to open a new group in this field. You understood that our strategy was mainly a B2C strategy in the past, and more we work on B2B strategy. It's easier for us, of course, to develop the awareness of DBA thanks to professional organization. Thanks to our colleague Stéphane Bourliato, we have a partnership in Brazil with an organization specialized in executive education. Okay. We work, of course, everybody is working on that, on artificial intelligence, and you see that in the program we have a lot of workshop on artificial intelligence. For us, it's an important issue because the production of the thesis will change thanks or because of artificial intelligence. And since to Professor Jean Boscarola, since 2 years now, we have been working on that and on the impact of intelligent artificial on the production of theses. Of course, we published books last year. It's mainly books in French. The year before, it was mainly in English. It is the international bestseller. You know, in Amazon ranking, it is the first rank in the book, and you can find it everywhere in the world. It's a French version, and you will have the English version in a few weeks, of course. Professor Alain Burlot, you published with a colleague, Didier Benzanon, the Doctorate of Business Administration, Expertise Comptable, in the field of accounting. Thank you for doing that. Books from our doctor in different fields also. We organized a survey recently among 62 alumni, the two last cohort, coming from 25 countries, 5 continents. The average year of experience is 18 before the DBA. And in the result of this survey, we have been very surprised by impact on income, plus 40% between in 4 years. Between the beginning of the DBA and the end of the DBA, their average revenue income increase of 70%, 40%. And we have been surprised about that. It was not expected. That's an important issue. But maybe more important, you know, when we organize a DBA, we are in the field of executive education. What is the objective of executive education? Is it only to deliver a degree? Of course we do it. But maybe the main objective is the development of competencies of people. And we have to keep that in mind. And you know, in the survey, they told us that 70% disseminated their result to professional audience. It means that our doctor, they organize seminar, they make publication, and they also teach. 40% of them are teaching in different institutions. We have been surprised by this result. 87% of the graduates use their research excuse me, to solve concrete problems in business. And also, we discovered that the DBA has direct impact on the transformation of organization. So we can say that the DBA is a double transformation, individual transformation, and also organizational transformation. So we always say DBA is more than a degree. That's not only a degree. We have to think about competencies and the impact of the new competency that we develop. And the impact it's on people, of course, through competencies, and on organization. Okay, new partnership, but some partnership, they end. That's part of the life, you know. In the past, we had partnership with Schema, with the university in Australia, and sometimes this partnership, they stop. And so that's part of the life. And our institution, which is independent, which is AMBA accredited, organize new partnership. And so after 10 years of successful partnership between the two institutions, IAE Lyon and Business Science Institute, and we can say with a huge impact on both institutions, the university presidency of the University of Lyon has decided not to renew the partnership for the future. This will have, of course, that's legal issue. This will have no impact on students who are already enrolled. Okay, that's part of the life, you know, and we will continue to develop ourselves. Okay, this international seminar now, 2 days here in the Agencia Education Group, and for the graduation in IAE Lyon on Friday morning in the University of Lyon. 2 days of intense activities, 10 CRBAs, Certificate of Research in Business Administration, 3 will take place online, 7 in person, 12 thesis defenses, 4 online, 8 in person, 10 conferences and workshops, very important. Meetings between DBA students and professors. I told to all the DBA students that the faculty member, they are here, not for the lunch, not for the coffee. They are here, also of course, they are here to meet you, to listen to you. So don't hesitate to contact. I know that some appointments are already made, but don't hesitate to contact them. 50 professors are involved, 40 alumni are involved, and we have more than 60 DBA students with us. Okay, and of course on Friday morning we will have the graduation with Dr. Honoris Causa 2025, and Professor Elfer will organize that, and then we will deliver the certificate, the DBA Certificate of Business Science Institute for 2025, the DBA of IAE Lyon for past year, thanks to Professor Grégoire Bouville, and of course we will also deliver our managerial, impact managerial prize for this year. You have understood that the most important guy in this room is there, Ramounas. Ramounas will be covering the events and might be asking you to be interviewed or photographed. Photograph, that's for the faculty. Interview, that's for the students. Photo and video will be available, of course, in a few weeks. Okay, thank you. Thank you to you for being here. Thank you to the support team of Business Science Institute. You know that Frederic is organizing everything perfectly. I'm very glad about that. But maybe you don't know that in Business Science Institute we have a team of 10 persons. Aline for research support, Catherine, she's here, she welcome you. Dominique, she is in charge of a Spanish track. Hugo, she's working on social network, and you can see if you are on LinkedIn that is communicating already. Mel, she is working on our Moodle internet system. Munas, okay, he's here. Stephen, unfortunately, is not with us today, but Stephen is in charge of accreditation and alumni. Sylvain is in charge of communication. Tuana and Yasmin, they are working on the contact with the students because we receive every day a lot of demand of information. And Jan is in charge of IT. That's the team. And now I give the floor to Stéphane de Miolis. Thank you for being here, Stéphane. Stéphane de Miolis is the CEO of the group Egencia Education. And thank you for welcoming us this morning.
Thank you, Michel. I'm sorry I don't have the right tie. You agreed?
Yes, but next time.
Okay. No slide, but a paper to have a right English language just for you. Ladies and gentlemen, dear doctors, dear members of our academic community and dear partners, it is with a deep joy, and I believe a joy we share, that I open today, alongside Michel Kalika, this international seminar of BSI. And this is not just a start of an event. It's a milestone. Because almost 1 year ago, the teams of BSI and Egencia Education met for the first time. The encounter was simple, discreet, but meaningful. Step by step, through conversations, through alignment, through trust, it became something greater. Until last spring, the official partnership between BSI and Egencia Education was born. Not as a formal signature only, but as the fruit of a deliberate choice. At the root of this convergence, there is two movements. On BSI's side, the will to secure its future, to reinforce recognition while staying true to its mission. This orientation was also supported by accreditation bodies who encouraged BSI to join a strong and established academic group. On Egencia's side, the will to welcome BSI not as a school among others, but as a community of researchers, of ideas, of meaning. Because our group is not only professional, not only academic, but more and more a group rooted in knowledge, committed to applied research. A research that does not stay in books, that connects through and transformation, that accepts the rigor of science while insisting on real-world impact. This meeting of intention was not by chance. It rests of strong foundation, shared values, a common vision of the world, and a shared ideas of higher education. First, values. Different words, perhaps, but the same drive to serve higher education, not from above, but from within. To produce research that is useful, but never reduced to pure utility. Then a common vision of transformation that shape our society. A clear view, not naive, not cynical, but lucid, of the transformation we are facing. And finally, a shared conviction of higher education must be today. Not a museum of knowledge, but a laboratory of meaning, an actor of change, a place where ideas can move, can act, can transform. If I have to name, the values that is unite us, I would say three: humanism, commitment, and openness. Humanism, because knowledge without ethics is empty, because no transformation is worth it if it forgets people. Commitment, commitment to excellence, to long-term effort, to responsibility, social, environmental, and democratic. Openness. Openness because listening is the beginning of thinking, because collaboration is a condition of action, because true innovation is born when differences respect each other. These three values guide us when landmarks shift. There are no decorations, there are compasses. Now let's raise our height to the world around us. It is common to say the world is changing. But what we live is more than change. It is metamorphosis. A word very important for the group, metamorphosis. And metamorphosis is deeper, more radical, more unsettling. We see it everywhere in our economics, in our economies, forced to live under planetary limits, in our relationship with work, value, cooperation, in knowledge itself, how it is produced, shared, and trust, and even in the meaning of progress. The faith, this, we carry since 1975 a clear conviction. Education is not a closed system. It is a meeting point where individual aspirations and collective needs can meet, where origins, disciplines, experiences can connect, where rigor of thought and reality of life can be combined. That is why our purpose in the Ingencia Group is to combine singularities to contribute to harmony. And our ambition is to train the actors of the world's metamorphosis. But in such a world, expertise alone is not long enough. Technical skills alone cannot solve systemic challenge. We need a new type of thinker, someone who can understand complexity without denying it, someone who can act without rushing, someone who can analyze deeply and still lead action. This is the role, I think, of the DBA researcher. Your diploma does not place you above, I think it places you in between. At the crossroad of academia and business, between those who create knowledge and those who apply it. You are translators from reality to science and from science to action. But you are also bridge builders, and that is exactly the mission of Ingencia Education. This role is intellectual, yes, but it's also ethical. Because beyond your thesis, what counts is your posture. The way you open dialogue between divided worlds, the way you question models and you propose new ways forward, the way you embody of thinking in motion, serving without dominating, transforming without erasing, and building without excluding. This is a new way of being a doctor, not arrogant, not closed, but humble, complex, and responsible. So at the heart of this seminar, one question remains. What do we do with what we know? What do we do with what we know? Will our research become a tool for inclusion, not exclusion? Will our journey become a responsibility, not a privilege? Will our title become a bridge, not a wall? This seminar is a part of that answer. It is not an end, it is a relay, a space for inspiration, a time for debate, a collective act to make research a force for shared intelligence. And I invite you to take it forward, to guide transitions, to build bridges between education, business, and society, to invent a higher education that is transformative, inclusive, and anchored in reality. I wish you, over these 2 days, rich discussions, inspiring contribution, and encounters that go far beyond this room as we act together in the metamorphosis of the world. Thank you very much.